let me see if I've got this straight. Darwin realised that all species had evolved from other species and that men had evolved from apes. Oh, not exactly liked reading this. It took us a few million years to get down from the trees, but Mitsubishis seem to evolve in the blink of an eye. This is the Evo 6, the closest you're likely to get to a world rally car, and for a fraction of the price. As with its predecessor, the Evo 5, which Tiff drove and drooled over a few weeks ago, the 6 has been designed by Rally Art, Mitsubishi's motorsport division. And, like its arch-rival, the Subaru Impreza, it combines a brutal sense of purpose with a rally-bred allure. It isn't pretty, but it sure is sexy. And as 500 lucky UK owners will find out, this really is a dream car for the PlayStation generation. The new massive double-decker rear wing not only looks the business, but also aids stability. The whole car sits on 17-inch alloys, housed in pretty meaty wheel arches, and the aluminium bonnet is fronted by a tarmac smooching schnozzler. Not being people to let style get in the way of performance, Rally Art have moved the number plate off-centre to help get more air into the massive intercooler. Performance? I thought you'd never ask. Right, standing start, loads of revs, dump the clutch, oh, traction, traction, traction. Second to 60, brakes, ABS, ABS. Pretty impressive. Let's just see that again. On soaking wet tarmac, we went 0 to an indicated 60 and back to 0 in just over 9 seconds. Now, that wasn't a properly measured test, but it does give you an idea of the fantastic grip and all-weather safety that this car offers. And that's just for starters. Then there's the grunt. It's the same 2-litre, 280 brake horsepower turbo that was used in the Evo 5, but it has a larger air intake to improve response and top-end power, not that it needed it. In the dry, 0 to 60 takes 4.4 seconds, and top speed is 150. But it's not how fast it goes, it's how it goes fast. And the Evo 6 is just a dream to drive. Everything feels so beautifully engineered. The brakes are so sharp and the steering is just spot on. Turn the steering in, lift off a bit, back on the gas. Oh, it listens to exactly what you're saying. It's just a sensational piece of kit. I cannot fault it in its steering, suspension, gearbox, anything. It just does exactly what I want it to do. Oh, why can't I find a man that does that? Oh. Everything is just so precise. It is delicious. Thank you, Mitsubishi. Thank you. And it seats 5, so it can just about pass as a grown-up's car. Surely, though, there must be something wrong with it. The only fault I can find, though, is the really dull interior. But, quite frankly, I really don't care. Little. You might prefer to spend £31,000 on a rear-wheel drive car with a famous European badge. But for drivers who are further up the evolutionary ladder, this is about the best all-rounder money can buy. And roll on the Evo 7.